The Bahamas National Trust has been busy over the past year advancing its cause to protect the environment and our natural resources. At its annual general meeting last evening at Government House, Prime Minister Perry Christie congratulated the Trust for its work and achievements with the establishment, operation, and staffing of national parks and the conservation of other resources.
He noted the importance of taking advantage of the makeup of the Bahamas, particularly when dealing with natural disasters like hurricanes. Mr. Christie says the ability to duplicate the growing of plants and food items on each island will assist in helping other family islands impacted by a storm. Further, he says it is critical to ensure the Trust has land identified on each island for plant reserve and land preservation.
We must do it for each island. And now that the decision must be made for each island of a swath of land, that even though we may not have those persons or the government with the capacity to go in now and fix it, for future generations that land is preserved for use of a park, of a garden, of a walkway, but something that is tranquil and would be able to, in terms of the sophistication of urban environments, be able to temper what people are challenged by.
After 2 years of work, the National Education Committee has compiled its Shared Vision for Education 2030 document, which will become the policy document for education in the country. The document is now available for review, and it was released during a press briefing at the Ministry of Education on Thursday afternoon by the minister. The Honorable Jerome Fitzgerald said he's proud of this step because no matter which political party is in power or who the Minister of Education may be, structures and programs meeting the needs of the children in the country will not be automatically suspended due to a change in government. He also provided a better idea of what changes the document hopes to bring about.
Improve the graduation rate, and in doing so ensuring that our educational system is more relevant and more truly reflects the aspirations and dreams of our people, so that it also aligns itself with our national development plans as well. So it's a very comprehensive document which looks at what we need to do and how we have to prepare, as Lady Wilson said, overall comprehensive look. Lots of jobs every year where we pay persons and bring persons in from abroad, pay work permits for them. When we have an unemployment issue here, so we need to ensure that our young people are properly skilled in the right areas so that they can take advantage of these jobs when they're made available.
Now, Minister Fitzgerald said the public consultation process for the document will last 5 months, ending in September or early October. A series of town meetings are expected to be held with members of the public voicing their concerns. The draft policy will be posted at www.ministryofeducationbahamas.com. Chairperson of the National Education Committee, Lady Sharon Wilson, and member representing the Free National Movement, Hubert Shipman, also spoke to the relevance of the document and the work which went into it.
We also had what we saw to be the overarching objective, which was to, and I want to just reiterate a phrase that Minister mentioned, raise the bar and close the gap. In raising the bar, essentially what we hope to achieve is that every student graduating out of high school would be able either to go on to higher learning or to be adequately equipped to make a meaningful contribution to our workforce.
This committee was formed to create a long-term plan that would continue long after any Minister of Education. I am proud to have served on this committee, and we in the opposition endorsed the Minister's plan with the way forward in education. I don't think anybody is proud of where we are today in education.
He was a Bahamian businessman, nation builder, philanthropist, teacher, trainer, and one who was full of life. Those were just some of the words used to describe Frank Hanna, who passed away at his home last evening.
As condolences continue to pour in, our Janine Noel Ferguson talked to a number of those closest to him.
He was hard to miss in a crowded room. His loud and colorful attire became his trademark, and Frank Hanna had an even bigger and bolder personality to match. It was what he wore whether surrounded by dignitaries or the common man, refusing to conform to society standards. Born in Nicholstown, North Andros on March 15, 1937, the 79-year-old gave his life to his country. He started the Frank Hanna Group of Companies in 1967, and today the company's name continues to be synonymous with superior cleaning.
I work for the Royal Bank. I was cleaning the windows, slashing those windows. I had people in line looking at me cleaning the windows. Then I got a contract. I worked for Royal Bank for, I think, 42 years. And as Commonwealth grew, Frank Hanna Company grew. They have, 20-some branches now? And I clean all of them. To the young ones who are growing up, whatever you do in life, try to do it your best.
But on Thursday evening, Hanna, who had suffered from a brief illness, quietly slipped away, his impact indelible on the hearts and minds of those who loved him most.
I saw his agony before, and then he passed, and he was so much in peace, that it drove me to tears, and I've been crying ever since. If 2% of the people would be like him, this world would be a better place.
Frank's brother Charles Hanna was with family and friends at Frank's home off Soldier Road Friday. It's a place where he welcomed everyone and was always ready for a good time. And whenever you saw Frank Hanna, Julian Gibson was not far behind. Frank became a father figure in Gibson's life, teaching him the true meaning of living a full life and, most importantly, to give.
I used to tell him many times, you ain't a member of parliament for these people. There's only so much you could do. But he was pressed, he was determined to do his best for everybody who came to him. And sometimes I wonder how he could do it. We need to partner our lifestyles behind Frank, because Frank got the best out of life. The Bahamas can miss a giant of a man.
Close friend Terry Archer shared similar sentiments.
Frank is a man, he has contributed to every society in the Bahamas, especially the family islands.
Algernon Allen was also a close friend. He said young people can learn an invaluable lesson from Frank Hanna, a man who took what may seem like a small task into a thriving business. Frank recently had a statue of himself unveiled at his Centerville headquarters with the tools of his trade in hand, a mop and a broom.
Frank Hanna has shown us that no matter how one may describe the work, once it is good work, hard work, clean work, honest work, it is not only able to provide sustenance for one's family, but it can provide tremendous opportunities, because he has ended up employing hundreds of Bahamians.
May his soul rest in peace. Janaea Noel Ferguson, ZNES Network News.